The one-way streets of downtown are lined with shops and designed with character. The roads are weathered, uneven, and the atmosphere colorful. Outside, the sky is dimming, and you can see the atmosphere calming through the noise of buses, cars, and walkers. At first glance, you see what looks like an average of average cities. Shops lined with sidewalks visited by walkers glancing through the windows, conversations drawing through the doors. But when your eyes adjust, you look deeper. You see a past painted with talent, collaborations among the arts and the artists, hobbies and lifetimes. You see the original Muncie.
Muncie started as because of the gas that was here underground, and they used to light it, and there was so much gas underground that's what brought the industrialists. The industrialists brought wives and people who wanted the arts, and so they brought the arts with them. Muncie used to actually get parts of art shows that were in New York City shipped here so that they could have fine art. The Art Museum, the Art Students League, which is from 1892, is very active, so it's always been a big arts town.
The Arts Student League was organized in March of 1892 by Miss Caroline McCulloch. Its sole purpose was to study, appreciate, and practice art. At its beginning, there were only 19 members. However, it grew quickly and was renowned throughout the state. This league still exists today, and although it started only as elderly women, it has grown to be all-encompassing in terms of age and gender. Even with the great success of this group, in 1954, the Muncie Artists Guild was formed as a sister organization.
The Muncie Artists Guild, and they've been around for 60-some years, so it goes way back. I think they have close to 60 members or something. They meet, and some of them are painters, some of them are weavers, but they just meet and share their common interest in art and creativity, encourage each other.
The Guild itself is very active within Indiana. Members often meet with local teachers or professional artists to hold workshops. One of the recent workshops was with professional Muncie artist Bill Inman. Bill has had his art featured in the Indiana Masters Show and galleries across the nation, including Arizona, Colorado, and Indiana. Bob Ross, the infamous artist, practiced and hosted his TV show, The Joy of Painting in the City. Art is a big part of Muncie, and has been for over 100 years. But Muncie's history has not always been so bright. Once the Ball Corporation left, Muncie fell off its easel. Muncie needed to be rebranded.
So what we needed to do was make people think about downtown and think about how they could be a part of it and how they could be a part of its next phase of growth. We did the downtown branding without the vowels in it, not because we couldn't afford to buy one, which was one of the things that we got a lot of when we first started it, but because we wanted people to think twice, to look at it a second time, to kind of go, huh? And grab their attention and make them want to explore a little bit further.
Art was the answer. Art will make them want to explore more. Art is what would bring Muncie back. And just like that, the Arts Walk was born.
I guess I helped start it. I mean, there were like 4 of us that used to, be sad that Muncie didn't have a bigger art scene. It has an art school, lots of artists have lived here and do live here, and there was no real art scene. And so just 4 of us or 5 of us got together and had some meetings with the downtown business council director or whatever it was called at that time. And we just sat down and had a meeting and said, is Muncie ready for an art scene?
The answer was yes. Muncie was craving an art scene. And with the seed planted, it flourished and spread. Art was being showcased all over Muncie. And from the art scene that developed, the first Thursday, the Arts Walk, and the Muncie Art and Culture Council, who brought forth the Arts and Culture District and Trail, were all established.
Every Thursday every first Thursday of the month is the first Thursday, but the Arts Walk is sort of like that first Thursday on steroids. It's the big one. And it kind of brings in the Ball State campus, and the local artists downtown get to intermix with that group, so it has a big impact on the downtown.
It's huge because arts patrons as a group are a pretty distinguished group of people to have coming downtown. Before we had art galleries, I mean, think about the businesses that are here now in downtown. You bike enthusiasts, people that want to eat, come downtown, or go to bars, come downtown. But there wasn't a lot of heavy culture, and that's what we selfishly wanted in our town. We wanted it, so we put our heads together and we worked on it, and it it flourished, and I think it's very strong. I don't see anything dropping off. I think it's part of Muncie now.
But art is in more places than just the downtown. And that's what the Muncie Art and Cultural Council wants to exemplify. From Ball State to downtown to south of the tracks, art is there. Art is everywhere.
So the cultural trail itself connects Kamp Park, downtown, Ball State, and Minnetrista. It is a physical trail, so you can actually walk or bike or whatever from one place to another, creating a sense of place, again, in our community, that quality of life piece that is added substantially to that feeling.
Kamp Park is the most surprising on that list, being on the south side of the railroad tracks. Although it is included in the cultural trail, there is nothing past the tracks involved in the Arts Walk. Maybe the rebranding of Muncie and the surge of art is too inclusive, too introverted. What if there's more to Muncie than just the north side? There is no what if. There just is. Unknown local artists are abundant. It's like a painting that only used white. You can't see it until you really open your eyes and look. We're all artists. There are makers in every single one of us. We're one Muncie, and Muncie makes more.